And we're live with episode 13, I believe, of the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. So, yeah, apparently I just need to run my, the 4K capture utility in, administrator mode. I need to figure out how to get it to auto open that way. But anyway, there's one specific scene we need to see at Belgard Gate. Loggings outside the building, okay. Oh, wow. So, the controls are a lot smoother now that I'm running it in administrator mode. I hate everything. The controls are smooth as fuck. It was like a weird delay-ish thing. Where it's like, controlling but not. Are you loggings? Nope. I don't care. Over in the Ox Forest, you find the police academy in the prison. Arjuna's in charge of security over there too, actually. Logins. Randy, up for a spar next time we stop by. Huh? Where's this coming from? Well, it's just when you were stationed here, I never once beat you in any of our combat drills. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. It's like you ran away without giving me the chance to make things even. You're seriously hung up on that? Fine, but I'm a little busy right now. If I remember next time, I'm game. A civilian? What are you doing here, Miss Civilian? People kept telling me that Crossbell isn't safe for women traveling alone, but look at me, I'm safe and sound. Still, I guess President Crossbell is a lot safer than he used to be. I'm sure I'll be alright. I don't know about all that. Wait. Let's exit. Now we need Tangram Gate. Well, we need to get back into Crossbell for one, so they can see the map. We need East Highway, because that is a monster, if I'm not mistaken. Chapter 2. East Crossbell Highway monster. So we're just gonna manually do it. Rare herb retrieval. St. Ursula's Hospital. That's... I'm gonna stop doing the fucking fishing quests. Oh, fuck the shit. I'm sure there's a fork I can use. Do a talking. Zoom, zoom, zoom. He's not Barry Allen, but he might. What's up? Yes, I realized I could just check the map. That actually is a good idea. Hold on. Let me open up the quest page thing. Right in front of Tangram Gate. That's actually gross. Okay. I don't know. It's probably... I probably... Okay, I'm inside. Yeah, it's literally right outside. It's literally right outside. Okay, not literally outside. That's upsetting. Should we be here? Exterminate. Now the question then becomes... I cannot. Oh, kidding me now? One of them survived. With a sliver of health. Intimidation 2. Okay, let's see. Bracers Lyn and Aeolia, as well as Commander Bells. Well, we know where, that's fine. Chat, I'm being told off for paying for utilities. What do I do? These beds aren't too shabby. I've sat in many inns, so believe me, I know compared one if you want. Well, this is not an inn per se. It's you know, whatever. We're out to one of the guild branches in Calvert for some official bracer business. Man, I've got to show off my skills in my own country, and I'm ready to scratch it. Now, it'd really make my day if there were some new eager recruits to whip into shape. Wow, Lyn, you're merciless. Naturally, being a bracer isn't something to trifle with. When I was training in martial arts, my teachers never let me slack, not even for a second. Lyn is a master practitioner of the Taito, a martial arts style, which originally... Taito? Oh, no. Introduced from an old Calvert tradition. When it comes to hand-to-hand combat, she's probably the best the Carspell guild branch has to offer. Damn, really? I've heard that's the same martial art that some high-ranked bracer from Calvert uses. Zin the Immovable! That explains why Lyn here carries herself the way she does. Yeah, man's just like, damn, I heard about Zin the Immovable. I hear he's, you know, I think it's here? Yes. No, it would be, yeah. Not so long ago, there was a suspicious car wreck that took place between Tangram Gate and Altair. I insisted we investigate it, and we discovered that the license plate matched the Revash truck used in the monster attacks. The hey, you have something to do with this. Considering Revash men were injured in the process, I can't write this off as a simple accident. She was sharp as always. Hello everyone, I was just about to head out for my daily patrol of the highway. I'm sure you're all painfully aware of how dangerous Crossbow can be. I can't let any tourists wander into the lines then, you know. Mood. VLC. St. Ursula's Medical Hospital. Let's go. I'm hoping to. Hey, we're almost done with the boring shit. Is there anything in mines? Oh, no. There's an Estelle and Joshua scene. Hold up. Hold the phone. Before we go to St. Ursula and do the last quest. We gotta go to mines. Minesy. Mines, mining village. I gotta talk to Estelle and Joshua. Oh, my watch is fully charged. And I forgot to put my phone on no mobile data. So I can't get phone calls. Still. There's a 6th Percy Jackson book coming out? Oh god. I gotta say, who asked that? So you've run your trading company for 7 years now, Mr. Hayworth. I wouldn't go as far as to call my little business a trading company. My belief is that I should try to conduct business while putting a smile on all of my customers and associates' faces. Oh no! Oh no! Now I know why they're here! Oh no! Afraid I don't quite meet the typical expectations one might have for a crossbow trader. Don't say that. I think you're doing good work in crossbow, Mr. Hayworth. It seems like the 3 of them are busy at the moment. I agree, we probably shouldn't interrupt them. No, we should eavesdrop. Excuse me, you said your name was Estelle, right? Is everything okay? We haven't met somewhere before or anything like that, have we? No, of course, I was just thinking you resemble someone I know, that's all. Yeah, it looks exactly like the doll she had with her. Oh, but he's real this time, right? Estelle, I know how you feel, but you can't be acting this suspicious. I know that it's just hard. Okay, so it's just the same conversation. He's confused as fuck. He's like, what the hell's going on? And for good reason. Bye! Oh no. Anyway. Oh, okay, so we need to talk to Shizuku, some guy named Gunter, and Cecile. Nurses Station 301, 304. I need to look up how to set something to always run as administrator. Cause I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to keep opening it manually as like run as administrator. Well, that will be for after stream. Alrighty then. So second floor. So, the fact that one of my coworkers is absolutely best friends with Ilya Platier. You think it'd be weird to ask to see if she could get Ilya to sign something with. It seems like you can't swing a stick across without hitting an Ilya fan. I mean... Is this... Oh, Lloyd! Spectacular timing. I just managed to get my hands on 2 tickets for Ark and Seal's show next month. If you're free, won't you go with me? Really? Thanks, Seal. I'd love to. I can't say exactly when I'll be free due to work and all that, but I definitely want to go if I'm able to. Music to my ears, and in that case, I'll be sure to keep this ticket just for you, Lloyd. Judging by how impressive that practice look, the real deal must be out of this world. Stare. Playing dates while on the job, are we? Very professional, Lloyd. He's going on a family outing with his sister. Y'all need to stop being jealous. Jeez. Poor Lloyd. Being accused of a ladies' man. Just because he plans to go out with his sister. Gee, I wonder why that sounds familiar. Lloyd, you lucky son of a bitch. Man, those glares could practically burn a hole through me. Yeah! Lloyd's just like, fuck. Oh, let's see how it goes. Let's do the show together. I better find some time, okay? Sure, I'll try my best. Stare. Hey, yo, let up! My man does not deserve this shit. Now, I also don't know what it's like to want to see your siblings in a more than passing circumstance, but hey. Cough, cough, cough. Having light coughing fits, are we? Be sure to take your medicine later, no excuses. Okay, cough, cough. Hey, Doctor, what are you going to do during the festival? Now there's a good question. I suppose I could always pack up my tackle box, sit down somewhere, cast my line. And wait for the fish to bite. Oh yeah, Gunther's the, like the fishing freak. I shouldn't call him that. Huh? You aren't going to go to the actual festival? Nope, I don't care too much for the hustle and bustle of the festival. After all, crowds drive the fish away. You really like fishing, don't you? Now, I know that Mr. Festival brings heaps of work along with it, but I sure would love if a chance to slack off presented itself. Boy, oh boy, being a doctor isn't everything it's cracked up to be. Hey! You get to live life. You get lots of money. And money does, in fact, buy happiness, so... You know, I call BS. 302... No, we want 304. Where was friend? There she is. Oh, is that you, special sports section? Huh? We didn't even open our mouths yet. Ah, I thought I recognized the sound of those footsteps. I can remember the footsteps of distinct people like you and Cecile quite well. You can tell who we are just from our footsteps? That's really impressive. I'm glad you think so. I mean, it is hella impressive. Well, to tell you the truth, every individual has their own way of walking. For example, Bracers who come to visit me often, like my father, walk as if they are always on guard. Guess we sound pretty vulnerable then. How demoralizing. Ouch! Shut up, you two. Anyone who's going to seem outclassed when compared to someone like Harios. Yeah, that's true. I don't have a sad emoji. Anyway. Oh, did I say something rude? No, that's not it. It just reminded us that we still have a lot of room for improvement, that's all. Oh, glad I could help? She's confused. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's see, simple and short quests. Use the bus to get to enter the main building here and go east into the next room medical office. To split, go north in here and you'll find Dr. Laga, who gave us the request. Okay. East is like straight. into the back. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, what? Humble, are you okay? Oh no! Oh no! What did Humble just release? Game bundle. Payday 2. Oh, is it just Payday 2, and then all the DLC? I don't know what Payday is. Yeah, I mean, you can get, like, just the game for, like, $1. Let's see, what's the charity for it? Cancer Fondant and World Central Kitchen. Ooh. A good cause. Oh no. Now, if only I had an interest in Payday 2. Can I really trust them to come all this way for a quest like that? The rest should have asked the Brace Guild after all. Either way, I don't particularly want to empty my wallet for such a simple errand. Hard to get a word in edgewise. Excuse me, sir. We're from the Crossbell Police Department Special Sports Section. Oh, you came. I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. Thanks, we're all right. Standing's just fine. Would you mind explaining the details of your support request, Doctor? Ah, yes, of course. My request is simple, really. I need to retrieve a certain herb that we use in our internal medicine lab. It's called lupinus grass. Sadly, it's become something of a rarity these days. Lupinus, as in the Lupinus River, which flows through Crossbell City's harbor. Could be, so you want us to find the grass ourselves and bring it back here? No, not exactly. All I need is for you to obtain some from the Crossbell Cathedral. They should have a small reserve supply of the herb. Archbishop Eralda has already agreed to my request, so I'd like for you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I'd go myself normally, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. I think we can oblige, Dr. Lago. You said Archbishop Eralda of the Crossbell Cathedral. That's him, thanks for the help. Once you get the Lupinus grass, please bring it back here straight away. Okay, so I'm gonna not do it straight away, because I don't like being told what to do. I kid. You don't fuck with medicine. Bad idea. In every way. Chapter 3 is gonna hurt me very much emotionally. I do love how my entire like issue with every. Where is the Crossbell Casino? Oh. I mean, villainous fishing quests. I think I've only ever like met good ones in thing. Okay, I can talk to him from here. Randy, get back here. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. English hard. What may I ask brings you all here today? You're Archbishop Eralda, correct? We're the special support section of the CPD here about one of our support requests. Ah, on duty, are we? Yes, sir. We received a request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department at St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lago. We've contacted you about getting a sample of the lupinus grass you have here. Unfortunately, he's very busy back at St. Ursula, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead. Wait a moment. Lago? Did you say Dr. Lago, yes? I didn't receive a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. Huh? There's gotta be some mistake. Oh, there's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I've made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. What? But why? That's the business of yours. Besides, I already swore upon the goddess to uphold the solemn vow. Aloy, something tells me Dr. Lago didn't exactly give us all the details. It would appear that they have a rather complicated relationship. But that puts us in kind of a tight spot, doesn't it? So, accept the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. Well, what do you know? A man of the cloth is being difficult. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Lago's fault. The Archbishop Aralda. What is it? We were informed by Dr. Lago that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in something hit my foot. Helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible for you to let Dr. Lago have some of the lupinus grass? It seems as though you four have misunderstood me. When did I say I wouldn't hand over the herbs? Wait, so he's just gonna give it to us anyway. See? This is why the Church of Adios is based. It's like, I hate this person, but sure, I'll give you the items you want. Jeez, okay. Huh? You'll find the lupinus grass in my office toward the back of the sanctuary and on the left. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply you with the grass without any problems. Now, I say this conversation as she said. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir? Yeah, that's just a weird conversation. Well then. Huh, that took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we even actually convince him to do anything in the first place? It sounded like he'd intended to give it to us anyway. I'm so confused about the whole ordeal. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinus grass before he changes his mind? We definitely should. You said it was in the office in the back left, right? Let's hurry over. Why are we in the front of the church if the office is in the back? Oh. That would be because we're in the back of the church. Oh, how can I help you? It's the office of Archbishop Aralda. You can't simply barge in here. Oh, sorry about that. We're the special sports section of the CPD. You see, to pick up some lupinus grass. Ah, I see. If you already have the Archbishop's approval, then that's fine. Very well. Wait just a minute, then. I've met an Archbishop. I think. No, just a bishop. Here, one sample of lupinus grass. If you've wondered about the name lupinus, lupinus is actually from an old word meaning wolf. This particular herb has a fascinating history. Said that it was gifted to mankind by the divine wolves a long, long time ago. It could once be found in abundance near Crossbell City, but all the recent development has caused it to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather telling me the same story when I was little. Really, I never knew about it. That just raises another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Aralda just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. I got the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Lago. I admit I'm at least a little curious about this apparent drama between them. Or talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Lago. It's not really a secret around here. You see, before he was a doctor, Lago was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Oh! Yeah, that makes sense. Dr. Lago wanted to work in the church? There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far off from healing techniques the Septian Church will often study. This is true. The church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. Why exactly did Dr. Lago leave to join the medical college? Supposedly he was scouted out by the hospital's director at the time. Despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Aralda, he also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. The Archbishop tends to be a bit hard-headed, so he's had trouble forgiving Dr. Lago for leaving the path of the clergy. Oh! So it's completely and utterly, like, irrelevant. There's a secret quest. What? Why? What is this? Okay, not yet. I get that Lago's move probably felt like a yeah, it's okay, I get that. Lago's move probably felt like a step to the back. Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scout the mere mention of Dr. Lago, he at least still has respect for his abilities as a physician. Haste. So from what I'm hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship after all. They in fact have an obnoxiously complicated relationship. Oh, dear. Isn't that a bit too blunt, Tio? Either way, in the end, we got what we came here for. Let's go on and deliver those to these to Dr. Lago before doing anything else. I like it. Geofront, Geofront, Geofront. We're going to the Geofront, apparently. Which makes a lot of sense, actually. Because going to the Geofront is a constant thing when in Crossbow. Let's go visit the doll studio. Why not? I did say I was gonna go do something else and not come immediately after. Can't blame me for keeping my word. We're not gonna go into the doll studio. We're just gonna be right outside. Oh, fuck's sake. The gate is permanently shut. Okay. I'm a fucking asshole. It's like, hey, we need these medicines for internal medicine purposes, research purposes, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you can wait 5 minutes. Break all the monster ankles. Anyone want to have lunch? Oh, back already? Did you get the lupinous grass like I asked? Yes, sir. Would you mind checking that everything's in order? Yes, it's just what I needed. You have my thanks. Now, well... Sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me, didn't he? No, nothing in particular. Apparently he did not even open the letter you sent, Doctor. I knew it. I never received the reply, so I figured he must have never bothered to read it. So that whole thing about him agreeing to the deal was a lie. Well, it wasn't easy getting the stuff, since we came with no appointment. I'm sorry about that. It's hard to talk about these sort of things. Due to our strained relationship, I turned to the special sports section to go in my stead. That's the truth. When the priest there filled us in. Despite his stubbornness, I'm almost positive the Archbishop Geralda approves of the path you chose, Dr. Lago. Is that so? You know, I've always respected him. That much has never changed. Someday when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done. I think he'd really appreciate that, sir. Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Ursula. If I need anything else, I'll give the SSS a call. Anytime, Doctor. And that is the last of the requests. Definitely not ignoring the fishing quest. Nope. Not at all, and nobody can prove otherwise. Anyway, we gotta go into the thing. Report our requests. We're done them all. Huh? I'll make sure your bosses get transferred to you immediately. Thank you, and please keep up the good work. Alright, what's the strike course? Or man. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. 2 fire and 3 wind. Right? Increased chance to cook a supreme dish. What? Okay, hold on, reports. Huh? Oh, she already has it. I guess Earth though. Area M. Area M, but also light. And then you have... Anyway. Attack 1. But area M. I think next chapter is when thing shows up. Yeah, this place never fails to impress me. Yeah, it's enormous. I'd guess it's at least 10 stories high. Actually, I believe it's about 16 stories. Apparently, the companies unaffiliated with the IBC are located on the 5th through 10th floors. Oh, really interesting. Indeed, they are a significant source of Crossbell's tax revenue. So, what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try speaking with the receptionist? She may be able to help us. Oh, Ellie. Ernest. Fancy meeting you here. I see you're with your colleagues. I can only assume you're here for work. Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. Your grandfather sent you here. Ah, yes. I went for consultation regarding how to manage the office's operational funds. Yeah, I don't like Ernest. Ernest can, as you know, work will become much busier next month. I'm trying to get a head start. I see, that makes sense. Oh, by the way, Ellie, have you given some thought to what we discussed? Yeah, I have. Apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. As long as that continues to be the case, I won't ever reach my full potential. I'm positive I'd only be a burning grandfather the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the road you've taken the only way for you to achieve this goal of yours? Is this goal even achievable in the first place? If it turns out you're just chasing a fantasy, all your efforts would be a waste. Wow, this guy's a douchebag. I won't deny there's a chance of that. However, the knowledge I've gained these last 2 months has broadened my horizons more than I could ever have hoped. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately became one of Grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all of these valuable experiences. So I'll have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can until I've reached my full potential. Well, at the very least, you're certain about your path now. Does that mean? Yes, I won't press you any further. What a shame. Just when I thought I'd be able to bring on a capable aide. Suppose I was mistaken though. Ernest. I have one small request of you though. I'd like you to attend the Anniversary Festival's opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love for your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. I'm sure your grandfather would be terribly disappointed if not even one of his family members showed up. Okay. That is reasonable. Assuming we have the time. Understood, I'll make sure to be there. And thank you for always thinking of my grandfather, Ernest. Well, I've been with your family for years. After all, I even still think of myself as your future sometimes. This is the least I could do. Oh, would you look at the time? I didn't mean to take you all away from your duties. So excuse me, everyone? And please take good care of Ellie. Of course. I got the impression he worries about you a lot, Ellie. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that? He tutored me when I was a child. Sadly, we haven't talked much since I left to study abroad. I assume he intends to become a politician. Correct. I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's Diet election. It'll be difficult for him to win, though. I don't think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions. So he's a little politician in the making, eh? Gotta say, though, he's pretty built for a secretary. He practices some kind of martial arts. He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also serves as grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That explains why he's in shape. Well. Who do we have here? Grace as well? We meet again, my friends. Oh, you're here too, Grace. What you guys up to? Police business? Do I detect hints of another sensational investigation blossoming? No, not at all. It's just your imagination. We're just here to look into a few things, that's all. Well, if you say so. I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone for now. Catch you later, besties. Besties now. We went from friends to besties in like 20 seconds. Sorry, that lady's always marching to the beat of her own drum. She did not handle us as much as she usually does, however. She must be exceedingly busy. I would assume so. She has a lot of ground to cover with the Anniversary Festival coming up. It'd be nice if we could avoid having her write another article on us. Well, whatever, let's head on inside. We still need to see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Yes, let's go. With that, I'm gonna be right back. We're back! Ugh. Oh, we could do the thing exchange. Hello and welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, Miss McDowell, it's good to see you again. I see you've brought your SSS companions too. Why am I saying it's dead inside? Thank you for helping us test our new service the other day. It couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Really? That's good to hear. Say it like that. I'm glad we were able to assist you. We'll be sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how may I help you today? Well, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you, Lanfei. Would it be possible to see Mr. Croy? Oh, you're not here to see Miss Croy? Right, I'm sorry we don't have an appointment set up. But even so, we'd still like to meet with him. Is he available today? Actually, it just so happens he's in his office right now. Will all four of you be meeting with him? Yes, we'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait while I notify him of your arrival. Hey, leave it to our Ellie to have a free pass into the C-suites. Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. She really is from a different world as the rest of us, isn't she? Yes, yes. Understood. I'll send them in. Mr. Croy will meet with you now, Miss McDowell. I'll issue a key card for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent. Thank you, Lanfei. I love that. Shall we board the elevator then? It sounds like a plan. Thanks, Ellie. You really helped us out. Well, let's head on up and have a nice little chat with Mr. CEO himself. Is it me? Am I the CEO? I wish I was the CEO. Elevator? Yeah. The CEO's office is on the top floor, right? By the way, what was that card she gave you? It's just an identification card. Because of all the different businesses that operate outside of this building, the IBC issues cards to access the appropriate floor. So it's basically a big fancy security system then. Almost feels like they're just using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC spearheaded the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project after all. The scope of the project grew to its current size once the Crossbell government joined. I've heard speculation that the IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. I've heard the same as well. I believe the government provides 30%, while the FCM Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. I didn't know they were shouldering more than half the cost. So you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man's waiting for us up top, eh? Now then, I'll use the card and it'll take us where we need to go. Insert the ID card into the slot. We're just heading for the top floor, you know, it's fine. Wow. Yeah. This would be so much better if it was in like the Cold Steel 3 and 4 style. This view is amazing. Phew, that's a million mirror view, probably about what it costs them too. I visited the FCM Foundation's office in this building, but it hardly compares. The view from this floor is exceptional. I absolutely agree. The CEO's office is at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude of us to keep him waiting after you agreed to meet us on such short notice. Good call. Okay, but I want to make a full circle first. I'm guessing this is, Uncle Dieter, it's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. I love that, Uncle Dieter. Ellie, it's been far too long. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. That sounds alright, but more importantly, I'm glad to see you're doing well, Uncle Dieter. My apologies for not having scheduled a proper appointment with you. Come now, don't talk as though we're strangers. You're my little girl's best friend and the daughter of my own good friend as well, after all. You're nothing short of family at this point. But yeah, we can tell. Thank you, Uncle. Think nothing of it. Now, I've heard from my dear beloved daughter that you've joined the CPD. Will these be your fellow officers then? They are indeed. We're all part of the special sports section. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings. And I'm Randy Orlando. Tio Plato, how do you do? Nice to finally meet the three of you. I've read all about you in the Crossville Times. I'm Dieter Croy, CEO of the International Bank of Crossville. Lloyd, Randy, and Tio, you said. We're all friends here, so don't feel like you need to call me Mr. Croy or anything like that. Just Dieter is fine. The man is fucking... Oh, I love it. Oh, boy. I love this man already. Okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? He literally gave the nice guy pose. They're so shiny, I can smell the mint all the way over here. Anyway, shall we get down to business? I believe you're here to ask me a few questions. I might ask what they concern. Right, the thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth behind our current investigation, and as of now... Yeah, as of now, our only lead is, I think I understand your predicament. What the fuck is my AC remote? Oh. This union fellow sent normal mail from the IBC to your office, did he? Correct. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. There's a strong possibility Yin took control of the terminal in order to do just that. I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building's security. Even more so when it comes to the floor the main terminal is on. Only a few authorized individuals can access it as is. Furthermore, we must have the proper authentication to operate the terminal. I know this may be rude of me to ask, but have any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspiciously recently? Perhaps a recent hire or somebody who's been acting out of the ordinary? Not that I can think of. I have the utmost trust in every single one of the employees with access. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you explored any other possibilities? Huh? For example, what if I was pretending to be this Yin character and I sent you the message? What? You're joking, right? Uncle? Calm down, everyone. It's purely hypothetical, of course. Oh, I mean, that is another angle. Could be. Could you imagine the headlines if I had revealed that I was in fact a legendary assassin? This goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. It's worse. It's usually way worse. Right, of course. Uncle, I'd appreciate if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. He is quite the practical joker. I apologize for the fright. However, I would give things a second glance if I were you. One of my employees was truly responsible for sending you the old mail. Given that only a limited amount of people have access to the terminal, wouldn't it implicate them? I suppose so. That is true. So we might need to consider the possibility our suspect's not with the IBC. Hey Tio, that transmission between the IBC and SSS terminals, would it be possible to mask the location it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal is hacked from an external source. Hacked? The hell does that mean? I don't fully understand it myself, but I believe it's a technique used for the unauthorized operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one's security system. That is essentially correct. Any terminal connected to the orbital network can theoretically be accessed by another terminal. You need to be unbelievably talented and familiar with the technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. The orbital network is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places that have access to terminals. But despite these limitations, we have already begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this Yin guy some crazy assassin, but he's also one of these hackers. Yeah, Randy, we're telling you that Yin is a hacker. I don't think we should jump to conclusions. Though we should consider the possibility that the orb mail was sent from elsewhere. Well, I truly hope the situation is resolved without me having to down my loyal pleas. More importantly, it poses a serious problem if the main terminal has been hacked. I have an idea. Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate it for yourselves? Seriously? Are you sure that's okay? Of course, you may be able to find evidence of hacking if you examine the terminal itself. I'll have the staff down there assist you in case you have any questions. That would be incredibly helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We really appreciate it. My pleasure. Besides, as CEO, this is an issue I can't afford to overlook. And I must say, Ellie, I get the impression your days have been quite fulfilling as of late. Pardon? I had my reservations when I first heard that you decided to join the CPD, but it does seem like a job that will net you some very valuable real-world experience. So please, allow me to aid you in any way I can. Uncle Dieter. It's reassuring to hear that from you. Yeah. I'm glad. Oh, one more thing. In speaking with the four of you face to face, I see even more potential than I did reading the articles about you. Oh no. I'm sure you have realized it already, but Crossbell is plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of this as well. I believe that the most significant problem we face as a society is that justice has lost all substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? Could you elaborate, please? The idea, the very concept of justice, has become nothing more than an empty vessel. Lip service, if you will. Everyone has their own perspective, of course. Some even scoff at the mere mention of it, claiming there is no such thing as justice. Whatever their opinions, however, one truth remains. Humankind are creatures that will, to our dying breath, chase after the ideal of justice. We will also screw it over in the most ridiculous manner possible. But why is that? Justice is the foundation of society, something that people can believe in. If criminals were not bound by that justice we call law, people would isolate themselves in the safety of their own homes, never to venture out into what they see as a dangerous world. If that were the case, any hope of a functioning society would disappear. While justice has become somewhat ambiguous in Crossbell, we still manage to live our lives. Maybe so. Political corruption, the criminal underworld. Even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is at an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across our land. And sensing it, people seek justice. From the very core of their being, they silently cry out for it. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue it, just as they pursue the security that comes with society itself. And that is precisely why Crossbell's bracers experience the popularity they do. Oh. But the safety of civilians above all else. They certainly do seem to be allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? I'd rather gotten the feeling Crossbellans worship the guild way more than any other country does. Yes, it certainly does make sense. The extent to which bracers can exercise justice is severely limited, however. As they are, it is simply impossible for them to resolve the injustices of the city. They are bandaged at best. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be the lasting cure Crossbell needs. What? So you're telling us we need to start taking down the bad guys in place of the bracers then? Oh, were it only that simple? No, that's not what I intend for you. It's clear to me that you four are pursuing justice in your own way. I think it's important you demonstrate that to the people so they can see it for themselves. Oh. Justice still lives on in Crossbell. You want us to give people a reason to believe that. Exactly. For that reason, every article that the Crossbell Times publishes on the special sports section is vital to your success. You may still be young and inexperienced, and you may make mistakes from time to time, but I believe everyone will notice your earnest pursuit of justice. There will be some who don't take you seriously, yes. However, I sincerely doubt there will be many among Crossbell citizens who will oppose your work. In fact, I think quite a few people have already begun to place their hopes in the SSS, even if they may not show it quite yet. Ah, look at me, delivering a passionate speech in the heat of the moment. Let's turn to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe they're about to give you permission to go and inspect the terminal room. Ah, that's right. Yes, we'd really appreciate that. Where should we go to gain access? Let me see. I have access and normally I would gladly escort you there. But unfortunately I have many matters to tend to once our meeting is finished. Oh, our apologies. We didn't mean to take up so much of your time. Not at all, Ellie. I quite enjoyed our chat. Shall I have one of my please take you? That won't be necessary. Who is she? Belle! Ah, so you've returned. Yes, father, I just arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. Cut it out, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? We can always fix that, no problem. I also see that your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural that I built some muscle given our daily routines. Because with that, I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? Ooh, now that you mentioned it, I can feel all this new muscle. It feels amazing, I must say. It's too well. I see Ilya's not the only person who likes to get very handsy. Belle. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. Randy, shut the fuck up. I get the impression the relationship transcends your ordinary friendship. Yeah. Yeah. Maribel, I know how much you enjoy your special brand of touchy-feely readings, but I think that's enough for now. After all, our guests are quite busy today. Oh, my apologies. Everyone, let me introduce my friend. This is Maribel Croy, Uncle Dita's daughter, and my best friend. These are my colleagues, Val, Lloyd, Randy, and Theo. Now, enough with introductions. I'd much rather inspect them myself. Huh? I see. What? Can I help you? You passed, dear. You're as cute as a vine. And you two fail miserably. How? What? Why? The hell? I'm cute as a bun too. Cheater even. The thought of you mangy mutts being by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. The goddess herself must be sighing, no sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Ow. Like, ow! Holy shit! If only Estelle was with us. Or Chloe. Or Tina. Or Ren. Like, the list is a mile long. Did you just call us mutts? Calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfit? They are far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. You at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit. My outfit? Well, these clothes make traveling easier, like we have to hike through the mountains or cross difficult terrain. Did I ask for excuses? You see, Ellie, it's exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Oh my goodness. Is this the conversation we're having right now? Why couldn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been a much more worthwhile use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Well, the office has certainly become a lively place. You're all about the same age, so I'm glad to see you're getting along so well. Now, excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Pretty sure our guests to the terminal room, Belle. The terminal room? Why did they need to go there? You can ask them for the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. Oh, a tactical retreat, if I've ever seen one. I'm pretty sure his appointment was supposed to be in the office. Oh, father. Oh, if you're ready, then could you lead us too? Hey, I wasn't finished with you yet. You there, with the fire red hair and loud orange coat. Do you honestly think that's acceptable? A built physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. I don't disagree. But also, Randy getting roasted is hilarious. Who, me? Sorry to spoil, but suits just ain't my style. I'm more into the casual look. Fits my effortless swagger better. Don't worry though, I may be a ladies' man, but I never try to seduce Ellie on a romantic moonlit night. You know, like my man Lloyd here did. Oh god, did you just throw Lloyd under the bus? Excuse me? Oh boy. Randy, why? Can you not say it in such a misleading way? I fail to see what exactly about the description was misleading. Even Theo. Et tu, Theo? Et tu? Besides, your mood has improved dramatically since last night. Theo, please. Oh, come on, Theo, not you too. Lloyd, was it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like to know. What vile lecherous things have you done to my sweet innocent Ellie? Oh no. They only talked. Oh fucking hell! I haven't done anything to her. Elliot, would you please back me up here? Sadly, he hasn't. I think I understand the situation now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. It's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'd do anything for you, Ellie. So have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Whatever, I'm over it. So you're the special sports section. I'm curious to see what you're capable of. Whether or not you can prove to me that you're worthy of being Ellie's colleague. Okay, why is she only directing this at me? Man, you definitely just shot straight to the top of her shit list. Yeah, no kidding! Shut the fuck up, Randy! My condolences. Yeah. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you just show us to the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. The terminal room is down on floor B5. Should I board the elevator then? Tasha, she's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure if she's being overbearing or overly enthusiastic, or both. She and her old man sure make quite the intense duo, don't they? I suppose that is to be expected for the family that owns the famous International Bank of Trust Fund. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna finish up 2 today. Yin was it? What exactly is his objective? We haven't been able to come to a conclusion yet, unfortunately. Got any new thoughts on the situation, Lloyd? I'm sure you've probably figured out a thing or two already. I do, actually. I was already perhaps the threat letter and the orb mail were in truth written by 2 different people. What? I'm not sure I follow. It's pretty simple. Threadletter's phrasing is odd, but straightforward. Meanwhile, if you recall the orb mail, the orb mail is written with an old-fashioned dictation. Wouldn't you agree they read nothing alike? I see your point. Now you mention it, yeah. I'm so shocked by the content of the orb mail that I failed to notice. And what do you make of all this? A few possibilities come to mind already. For example, what if Yin doesn't operate alone? His accomplice could have sent us the orb mail. Or perhaps Yin intentionally wrote the 2 messages differently to throw us off. Sure, there are other possibilities I could list too, but frankly, it won't help us much to keep throwing out theories at this stage. Well put. How interesting. Come again. We're almost there. Welcome to B5F. This floor houses the IBC's main terminal. The terminal room is right down the stairs. You really spared no expense securing this place, didn't you? Of course, we're considering storing all our clientele's data here eventually. And since our safeguards against hackers are a bit thin at the moment, we have to put that plan on the back burner for now. Ah, that makes sense. We could have a national scandal on our hands if client data were to leak. That's correct, and for that reason, we're still in the development stages. Wow, this is some mind-blowing stuff. It's like I'm looking at the future itself. You guys really have all the most bleeding-edge tech you can get crammed into this one building. This is the latest model of information processing system developed by the Epstein Foundation. I believe Libero's high-speed cruiser also utilizes a similar system. Ah, you must be referring to the famous Arcee. The systems they use are essentially the same, but there's one major difference. We've increased the processing power several-fold to handle the vast network of information. Incredible. Lady Maribel. Hello, ma'am. Tips. Hello to you as well. I trust the project's proceeding smoothly. I mean, literally. Although, to be fair, she's literally like the heiress to the company as well as their boss, so. Breathing smoothly. Of course, all thanks to your continued support. Our simulations are proving to be extremely successful. I'm sorry, who exactly are they? They're with the Crossville Police Department. Oh, by the way, there's a possibility that our main terminal has been hacked by an external source. What? Hacked? Well. Do you mind explaining the situation to them? Yes, allow me. Complex terminology. Okay. Would hack to the network. I can't deny that the possibility exists, but I'm in total disbelief that it actually happened. No, this should be impossible. Please accept that somebody out there could hack into our system this easily. If this adamant, then we'll have to assume that one of you two sent the orb mail. So, which of you two is Yin? Cough it up. It's like, you know, now that I think about it, all of a sudden it's gonna become, you know, now that I think about it. What? No, neither of us is Yin. It must have been a hacker then. The two of us are so worthless, that's the only explanation. Wait! This man was like, I can't believe it. Nah, dude, we're both useless. He's, being pretty hard on himself. Yeah, that's a bit rough. Almost reminds me of Ilya. I guess we know who holds the whip here at the IDP. Clutch Sports Section's terminal received the orb mail around 3 a.m. Be a doll and look through the logs around that time period, okay? Yes, ma'am. We'll look through them right away. Man, they got that triple screen setup, but also triple keyboard. Here it is. The orb mail's encryption algorithm was cracked right under our noses. It's as we thought. It seems like pretty solid evidence to me that our hackers coming from outside the IBC. I'll trace their point of access. Okay, the point of access is no good. I lost it. So we still have no idea where the hacker managed to enter the system from? Right, whoever this is, they know what they're doing. They managed to get rid of any trace they'd even tampered with the system. The most I can confirm with complete confidence is that they used the terminal somewhere in the city. They're good, really good. May I use the terminal for a moment? Huh? But, go ahead, sweetheart. Tia, was it? You can take over the system as much as you'd like. Thank you, I will begin then. And she goes to the main one. Access. Aeon system activated. Huh? Tio? Oh my. Attempting real-time control by multi-dimensional analysis. Oh boy. Analyzing all terminal logs, scanning all suspicious logins, leaving traces of concealment. She's amazing! Yeah, she's just like, woo! She's like super speed throwing it. What's this insane processing speed? Please support me too. Accessing all Crossville terminals via administrator privileges. By transferring any suspicious logins to you, so please examine them for me. Right. We can handle it. Elliot, are you following any of this? No, not in the slightest. Not here, I'm not the only one who's completely in the dark here. Now I see Tio is an Orbital staff user. While that impressive piece of technology allows for the instantaneous use of Orbital Arts, it seems she's found a way to use it as a conduit for augmented control of terminals. You understand what's going on? Val did study orbital engineering at the Epstein Foundation, so I'm not surprised. You could say I know a thing or two about orbital technology. It looks like they're just about finished. Oh hey. Have either of you found anything? All the logins on my side look clean. How about you, Clay? Bingo, I got it. Control Terminal 8 in Geofront's B sector. We detected an unauthorized login from there. The Geofront. So our little rat stuck underground in that area right near Station Street, eh? You're mistaken. That location leads to the Geofront's A sector. The terminal accessed by the hacker was in the Geofront's B sector. Oh, looks like it's somewhere underneath the northwestern part of the city. The northwestern part of Crossville City. That should be the residential district and the entertainment district. What should we do, Lloyd? I say we head there immediately. City Hall should be responsible for all Geofront access, if I remember correctly. Let's start by asking receptionist if we can borrow the key for that sector. Sounds like a plan, let's get moving. It seems like the truth of this case is nearly within your grasp. I certainly hope so. We couldn't have done it without your cooperation, Maribel. Thank you, Belle. You too as well. Us? Oh no. We barely did a thing. This girl is the real champion. They're like, what? Us? Nah, we didn't do anything. It was her. I mean, you helped. She sure is. Great work, Tio. I can't pretend I have any idea what you did, but you helped us without a doubt. Good job, Tio. That's our Tio. She always pulls through for us. I don't believe I did anything extraordinary. Besides, I remember the special sports section too. It is the least I could do. Not extraordinary, she says. Yeah, she was reading like a billion lines per second. And interesting. I have a proposition for you, Tio. How would you and Ellie like to come work for me? Come on, Belle, cut it out. You trying to poach our talent? I'd kind of prefer if you did it. We need the whole team together, you know. Oh, settle down. I was just kidding. Anyway, once you've managed to solve the case, do fill me in on the details. I'll leave that key card in your hands for the time being. Ooh, fancy. It'll give you access to the top floor as well as this one. Make use of it as you'd like. Thank you, Belle. Now, if you excuse us. Woo! Interesting. It wants us to go to City Hall, right? I know it's residential district. I remember the entrance, but so I'm glad we finally have a lead, but wow, I'm exhausted. No kidding. You must be especially wiped out after Maribel tore into you like that. She really didn't like you. I wonder whose fault that was exactly. I have to say, it is rare to see someone not specialized in orbital technology reach her level of proficiency. Are you certain Maribel is not an engineer? She certainly has experience from her studies, but no, she specializes in business management. As her father's right hand, I've heard she's tasked with managing several of his projects. Wow, that's incredible. So is that what she wanted to hire you for, Ellie? Yeah, yes, I do appreciate her offer, but it's just not for me. How about how gung-ho her old man got on us? Don't think I've ever heard a speech that intense in person before. I must say, it was quite interesting. Humankind will chase after the ideal of justice. He's been teaching me various life lessons through stories ever since I was little. Today has given me even more to think about when it comes to our duties. Yeah, same here. Anyway, we've got a good lead to go off of. Let's go get the geofront key from the receptionist at City Hall. Alright, let's get going then. Justice, huh? Now, before we do that, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I went and looked it up. The we'll get the thing, and I'll stop. I might go into the geofront sector and then end there because I'm tired. For one, and two, there's like a million fucking scenes. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. Oh, you're with the CPD, aren't you? Are you here to meet with someone? No, not quite. The geofront speed sector, I believe it's in the northwest part of the city. Wait one moment while I fetch you the key. I love how we can just ask for the key just like that. Here you are. Thank you very much. That was easier than expected. Is it okay for us to borrow this without any paperwork? Not to worry, I've been instructed to cooperate with the CPD on matters like this. Truth be told, I've lent that very same key out to the Bracer Guild before. Really? I wonder what they needed it for. The entrance to the geofront's B sector can be found near the residential district's waterway. Be careful with that key. We've lost it a few times already. Okay, we'll be extra careful with it. Thanks, beautiful. Ooh. Am I allowed to just yeet him out of the thing? Look how long the geofront B sector. There should be a cutscene. Oh, there isn't. I hate that. There's no map. Let's just go back. Fuck it. Let's hope that the cutscenes don't take too long. This is the geofront speed sector. Honestly, doesn't look all that different from the A sector. According to the database, the sector is used to control the city's water systems. The terminal in question should be located somewhere in the upper stratum. Based on the orb mail, it'll be expecting us. We should proceed with caution. True, there's no way to know if this is a trap or not, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Don't want to get caught off guard, you know. Right, let's tread lightly. Unfortunately, because there's no map, I don't know like where I'm going. So we're just wandering. Isn't that a fish? I mean, we're supposed to be going up. That's the chest that I was trying to get to. Okay. Kept you waiting, huh? Yeah? Yeah, you did. Anyway. So I went the wrong way. That's fine. Okay. How did Randy get ahead? How the hell did Tio... How did Tio end up all the way over there? What? God's so advanced that even his chest is connected to the orbital network. Can you believe it? Sure. Wait, why are we going out down? Okay. I'm just looking for some dude's office. I wish I were safe. That is a monster chest. So I'll turn it? Yeah. Oh, okay, I think I see what happened. Someone, they like suction cupped, Theo. I'm probably not gonna make it to the end of the dungeon. Double net is for Pom Pom Party. Is that even out yet? Or are we just saying shit? Oh, there's the heals. We might actually make it. Hey, yo. Is that the boss? Yeah. Crimson Death! Vacuum suck. Yep, that would be what got Teo. I am a bit upset that the self-destruct thing doesn't hurt the enemies. It should. Again! I wish we had Joshua. Hey, well, apparently my camera's on? It shouldn't be. Well, the top one, I mean. The overhead camera. Let's go heal again. I don't appreciate having no EP. I don't think it's gonna restore CP, so it doesn't matter in that regard, but like... Yeah, I was right. Okay. There's music playing. Must be someone inside. Control Terminal 8 should be right past this door. Does that mean Yin and the hacker are waiting for us in there? It's possible. Let's take a closer look. Be on your guard, everyone. We don't know what Yin's planning. Right. Something should be inside of that room. Let's check it out. Okay. Go inside. What's up? How about earn a little bit of pocket change? What do we got here? First up, the specs on the new Rhineford Company train. Neat. What's this? Specs on the new Verne Company sports car? Whoa, DCF is developing a brand new model of airship liners. Between this and the orbital gear, they're not missing a beat. Is that? I can't imagine who would be in. Who the heck's this kid? I should have known. And sure was generous with this ginormous Argent crystal. Heck, this might fetch me 10,000 euro. I'll go exchange this in Valley sometime tomorrow. Maybe that'll be enough for me to get those parts from Yame? Still, you relax to ask for the impossible. Zero send the orb mail, but I doubt anyone could trace it back to me. Or by saying, no one in Zemuria is capable of tracing down the great Jonah. Really? I could name 2 people. A hacker by the name of Kitty. And Teo. Right outside your door. Is that so? Who's there? I think it's safe to say we found our hacker. What the hell? It really is just a kid. Who are you people? Wait, are you that special support section Yin was talking about? Yep, nice to meet you. So Yin is an acquaintance of yours then. What? This can't be happening. Some dumb cops are able to track down a genius like myself? You are the same as ever, Jonah Sacred. Yo, Plato, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same question. I certainly did not expect to find a runaway from the Foundation living in what amounts to a sewer. Tio, you know this kid? We both worked in the same Epstein Foundation research laboratory. We specialize in different fields, so we did not know each other especially well. Damn it, of course. I forget that you could trace the orb mail if you use that stupid system of yours. Oh man, if I knew Tio freaking Plato was here, I would have been more careful. Careless as always, Jonah. I assume you're aware just how much your mischief has cost the Foundation. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. What exactly did this kid do? At a young age, Jonah undertook special training as a systems engineer at one of the Foundation's research labs. During one of his foul pranks, he managed to ruin an important experiment, from which the Foundation suffered heavy losses. Then, unhappy that the others were rightfully angry at him, he packed up and ran away. Are you serious? Sorry, for some strange reason, that story doesn't surprise me. Sheesh, so he's just as big of a brat as he looks, huh? Damn it, quit slandering my good name. Theo Plato, you aren't planning on ratting me out to the Foundation, are you? You do, I post all your most embarrassing secrets all over the net. You're welcome to try. To my knowledge, I do not have any embarrassing secrets for you to post in the first place. And even if I did, there's no chance the likes of you would be able to discover them. Not to mention, I could effortlessly find and eradicate anything you might post about me. Curse you! He was just roasting this dude. He looks like Theo is a step ahead of you at every turn, kid. So your name's Jonah, right? Why in the world are you holed up here? Shut up, I have no words to tell you anything. Jonah, answer him. We matched Tracy to this dump, so you have already lost. Fine. Right now I'm working as an informant in Crossville State. Informant? Whoa now. Can't say a job like that to a kid like yourself. Nowadays, being an informant has nothing to do with age. Anyway, I've built up quite a few contacts in Crossville. I got you from Arabonia, Calvert, Libero, Renteria, Lehman State, Arteria, you name it. On top of that, I've got insiders in a ton of companies across the area. All thanks to the power and greatness of the Oval Network. The security of the net is so weak, all that delicious info is mine for the taking. Unbelievable. That has to be illegal, right? Fortunately not, due to the Orbital Network still being in its experimental phase. There are currently no laws criminalizing the act of hacking. But I imagine it's only a matter of time. Crossville's been pretty laid back about this kind of stuff. After I got fed up with that Foundation lab, I set up shop here as an informant. I got tons of regulars that I'm making big. Good grief, you really think you got the world in the palm of your hand, don't you? Then again, it seems as if you were unaware of my temporary transfer to the police. Some informant you are. Give me a break, Plato. It's not like I know every nook and cranny of Crossville yet. Besides, Kitty keeps me busy enough as is. Kitty? Shut up, I didn't say anything. Wait, there's no way. You aren't Kitty, are you? When did you arrive in Crossville? I do not quite understand the question, but I transferred to Crossville around 2 months ago. Phew, that's a relief. I guess your hacking style is different from Kitty's anyway. Not quite sure what that was about, but it's about time you answered my question. What is your relationship with Yen? You admitted to sending the normal mail earlier, right? Why did you do it? Whatever. Here, take this. The door's been opened. I summon you to challenge me at the Tower of the Stars and hear my wish. No way. A message from Yen. A request too, apparently. I told to send the old mail to the SSS, then give you that card if you made it do. Still, I can't believe you were actually able to find me. Huh, so that's how it is. You must have met Ian more than once then, yeah? Yep, he's one of my regular customers. Every so often he stops by to buy all sorts of info from me. Though this is the first time he's asked for something as strange as this. Ian's been here before. Can you give us a description of him? Kinda, he always wears black and covers his face with a mask. Not very helpful, I know. Yeah, imagine that. But from what I understand, he's some crazy assassin from Calvert's Eastern Quarter. I was thinking that, so cool. I mean, cool? Yeesh, anyone ever tell you need better role models, kid? Regardless, Ian seems to be inviting us to meet him at the tower. Based on that letter, I can only assume that there's something he'd like to discuss. Looks that way, doesn't it? Don't know what business he has with you guys, but I know he's trying to test you. Who does this guy think he is? Ain't your average criminal, that's for sure. What exactly is this Tower of the Stars that he mentioned? Is it some kind of metaphor? The Tower of the Stars, something about that sounds familiar. Hold on a second. Could he be referring to Stargazer's Tower, you know, on the southern outskirts of Crossville? Oh, that's right. It's that tower from the Middle Ages that we saw near Ursula Road. Why the hell did he choose a place like that for a rendezvous? I don't know, but it's our only lead. At this point, all we can do is go there and investigate. Yeah, great. Let's head out. Once we're ready, we can get there from the south exit. It's all fine and good. We still got a problem here. What are we gonna do with this kid? Hey now, you don't need me for anything else, right? Listen, Jonah, the Geofront is official Crossville City property. This is trespassing. Well, excuse me for making good use of some space that would just fill up with dust otherwise. Besides, there's no law saying you can't use the Geofront for personal reasons, is there? You're just splitting hairs now. Isn't living in a place like this dangerous, Jonah? There are monsters wandering about, and they're gonna be started on your diet. Indeed, it's nothing but pizza boxes as far as the eye can see. Are you actually having someone deliver them all the way down here? Of course not, I'm not stupid. I just have them delivered outside the Geofront door. There's a ventilation duct near here that leads right to the entrance, so it works out. See, that's my secret to traveling through here safely. Yeah, for whatever reason, monsters don't go into air ducts in Zemuria. I don't know why, but hey, more power to you, I guess. This guy's a lost cause. A true shut-in through and through. Well, we're busy with the investigation, so we'll overlook this for now. Try not to overstep any bounds, okay? Don't do anything too dangerous. You can make a lot of enemies in this line of work. Yes, please be careful. I'm shaking my boots. Still, if there's info you need to get your hands on, you know who to call. I don't come cheap, though. I doubt rich police officers like you guys could afford my services, honestly. Jonah! Do not worry, Lloyd. If worst comes to worst, I could simply hack this entire place and find us the necessary information. Yeah! It's fine! Tio! Hey! You might want to unplug your computer. A pizza lies on a corner table. Jeez, I made a diet consist of 90% pizza. So I'm sure we can whip up something like this with the right ingredients. So, air duct? I don't know why I'm chasing the recipes in the books and all of this. I'm just passively chasing the recipes. Bruh. I'm pissed if that was open there in the beginning. I can't believe he's living in a place like that. Honestly, I don't think we should just leave him down there. Right, he looked young enough to still be attending Sunday school. How old is he, Tio? I believe he's 13 years old. 1 year younger than I am. The Best Foundation took him back under their care. We mentioned he caused them a heavy loss, so maybe they wouldn't be the best ones to contact. Nah, I say leave the kid alone. Seemed like he could take care of himself well enough. Jonah may be a project when it comes to the Orbital Network. However, because of his overinflated ego, even I, someone who specializes in a different field entirely, am able to seize on his mistakes. You're worried about him, aren't you? Well, let's just keep an eye on him for now. It'd be wise of us to pay him a visit every once in a while. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Anyway, what should we do about Yin? Sounds like he's waiting for us at Stargazer's Tower. Our destination is the tower south from Ursula Road. How exactly do we get there, though? Pretty sure there's a side road off the highway that leads into the forest. Should we right past that? Indeed. At any rate, we should double check our supplies before we get going. Right, we can't ignore the possibility that this is all an elaborate trap. Let's prepare for the worst before we set off. With that, though, I am going to end off here. And I will be back tomorrow. It's actually almost 1 o'clock, so we're like rushing up against the stream end time. Like maximum stream end time without going over them. With that, I'll be off. I'm going to be back tomorrow for the final stream of the week, as I have to go watch Black Adam. I think it's Black Adam. The Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson DC movie. I think it's Black Adam. Anyway, I gotta go watch that on Friday, so I'll be back tomorrow for the final episode of the stream. Might do a bonus stream on Saturday. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Probably not though. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Stargazer's Tower and a secret quest.